what does Black history mean to you?
It means, okay. I mean, Black history means everything. It's our culture. It's our heritage. It's coming here. If you haven't seen it, if you didn't know about it, if they ain't teach it to you in school, you get to come here and learn about it. So it's everything, and everybody should know about it.
I think that we have such a rich, but sometimes bruised history. I went to the Smithsonian Museum last year with my daughter, and one of the things that really struck me was that, there's a reason why I'm here. So many, people didn't make the journey. So I really don't want to waste the time that I'm here on this earth, and I don't want other people to either. So I just always want people to be the best that they can be, and use their time wisely.
Black history means to me, my life, what I've experienced, my past 69 years of my life. I'll be 70 years old next year, God Almighty. And of course, Black history means accomplishments and achievements of African Americans in our country, from the time that they arrived here to the time that we're here today. That's what Black history means to me, in my lifetime.
Black history to me is the totality. It's the totality of my race. I'm a combination. 97% of African Americans have 25% of European blood. And it hits home for me because when I started in media, I was told I was not ethnic enough looking. So for me to be able to celebrate my Black history with a whole world of individuals who may not be African American by birth, but who celebrate the fact that we were the first people, the first math, the first science, we built the pyramids, the Suez Canal. We did so much, and yet if we only concentrate on the past and don't celebrate the present, then our history will die.
Well, Black history means to me, being 66 years old, a lot of the things that people are reading about today, I was in. Yes, I can remember in elementary school being sent to a freedom school the day Dr. King got assassinated. I can think of marching in Cleveland, when tanks went down the street. So I can feel the movement, and it's good that we have the Black History Month, although we should have Black History 365, but we at least have a month so we can teach the generations that followed after us what happened and what we experienced and what we went through.
Well, Black history means to me, it's a lot of things to me. First of all, I'm kind of old, but the unity and the cultural, people coming together as one, it means a lot, because in some cities and some states, we really don't have a cultural environment that comes together and does things together as a people. And it's a good thing for us to come together and do things as a people.
To tie it all up, Black history, the quote that we live by is, because of them, we are. I think about the things that happened in the past that helped us along the journey to even make this possible, to even be able to produce books that's in mass media, through my process, and when I think about Black history and hanging on, and as a Black person, one thing I could say is we are adaptive people. We have learned to adapt to our environments and still stay ahead of what we need to do. One of the people, I'm not going to say the name of the bookstore, but one of the bookstores that we frequent often, they hurt my feelings. They told me no. And a year later, after just staying on my grind and believing in God and knowing that where, just keep believing in myself, they called me and asked me to get all my books in their bookstore. And that was kind of like a big deal for me. And I think about everybody who's been told no throughout our history. And if they would have given up, you know what I mean? Where would we be today? So just having that knowledge of our past, it helps me to keep going forward so that when he gets older, he knows that it is possible. And giving up is not an option.